Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This reading is for the month of April 2022. This pick a card is going to take a look at the month ahead. What maybe is in store for you? What will the month look like? Maybe what to expect, what to be aware of, what is happening, right? In April of 2022. So if you have not, as of yet, chosen a card stack or a crystal on the table, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below where you can go directly to the portion of the video that gives you an up close and personal look at the cards and the crystals that you see in front of you now. Pause where necessary. During that time, take as much time as you need in order to choose your card and or your crystal. If you feel led to pick more than one, by all means, pick more than one. Listen to your intuition. That'll always be highly encouraged here. The portion of the video that gives you the up-close look at the cards and crystals is in silence, and that is so that way you're completely undisturbed during your selection process. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time or sometime later down the road, if it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, there indeed may be a message here for you. I know that we're focusing on the month of April 2022, but even so, I do consider the readings timeless for the simple fact that you could come back 6 months from now and click on this video and realize that yes, you were maybe experiencing some of these things mentioned in the month of April 2022. So these readings are also general, right? Can't possibly expect to connect with the many of you that are watching, although I hope you manage to find a message here. But what I always say is if this particular reading does not resonate or connect for you, maybe consider checking out my Pick a Card playlist. I have a bunch of readings I've already done. There's a lot of different topics to choose from. Visit the playlist tab in my YouTube channel. I have Love Pick a Card readings, Pick a Card readings for career, spirituality, even birthday pick a card readings for your birthday month, and also zodiac sign readings that are timeless. I even have a lot of other spiritual topics and randomness there that you can check out. Have fun exploring my channel. There could be something in there that connects and clicks for you. Let's say if this particular reading doesn't. And if you realize maybe I'm not the reader for you after you've explored my channel a bit, that is okay. I trust that the universe will lead you to the right messages that you need for confirmation on your journey when you need it the most, because that's how the magic works. And I trust that the universe and its magic will guide you always right and true. So I will leave you here, Star Family, and I will meet you at your reading of choice. Hello, pile number 1 viewers. You chose this really pretty piece of amethyst for your crystal. I'm going to put that there. This is your tarot deck. This is the White Newman Tarot, recently donated to the channel. I will go ahead and use this, but I want to start first with oracle cards because I want to see kind of what the theme of your month is for April 2022. So let's see, pile number 1 viewers. The theme of your month. Let's see what the month is going to be like for you. What to expect, what to know, maybe. April 2022 for pile number 1 viewers. I have the Fairy Messages Oracle and I have the Healing with the Angels Oracle here as well. So let's see. April 2022. Pile number 1 viewers. The month of April 2022. All right, let's start with this and we'll grab the tarot. Oh, wow. So, pile number 1 viewers, okay, I just heard good times. So it says goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life and now a new and even better one is beginning. So April's bringing in something new. And maybe something worth celebrating, something that you're going to be super happy about. I feel like good times up ahead. And you know what? The other thing that this is showing me or telling me is, I mean, look at her arms, right? Her body language is in a receptive mode. So it's like, yeah, arms open and ready to receive the new. That's really promising. Also, let's look at the flowers here because this kind of looks like a lotus. And even if it's not, it's just the simple fact that the flower is open, which tells me that this is about a blossoming. This is about you coming into the full version of you, right? You're no longer the closed flower. There's something about, I don't know why I got this, but like peeling back the layers of an onion, so to speak, right? And that's what it feels like the old is. You've maybe peeled back many layers of life, yourself, maybe your journey, your experience. You've kind of discovered and uncovered a lot of things in yourself. And through the journey, what it has done is basically opened you up to the fullest version of you through the process of those experiences. Changed you, transformed you, right? Like the lotus energy, which is very transmutative. It works through the shadow of the murky depths that it grows in, because it does grow from mud and it rises to the top. Goes through all the different layers, right? Of let's say the water bed, the dirt, the muck, the mud, through the murky depths of the water before it reaches the top and then gains the energy of the sun in full bloom, which is a symbol of enlightenment, right? So you transmute all the mess in the muck to reach the highest level and version of yourself. Again, your full unfolding and blossoming. So there's something blossoming in your life. And when I think of blossoming, I think of you coming into the fullest expression of yourself in some way. I feel like there's something unfolding in your life that is going to allow you to have the fullest expression of yourself. Again, peeling back the layers of the onion to expose, right, all the beauty within, just like the lotus unfolds itself, all its beautiful petals, right, to show its full glory. This is what's happening in April. There's something about new life, new beginnings that is taking place for you. So be welcome and open and receptive to receive new things. A spirit saying here with this card, you know, be expectant. Be expectant, because there's something you're about to receive. Okay? And the reason why you're in a position to receive now is because you've done the work, you've let go of the old, you've maybe said goodbye to things that aren't working for you, you've made necessary changes in your journey to, I guess, anticipate the new, or to accept and receive the new. It feels like the changes were needed in order to now be open to receive, you see, but you've done that work. Just like the lotus, you've come into full bloom. April is a month that you start to realize how much you've grown, how much you've changed, how much you've done the work on yourself. And this is a time to receive. There's something to celebrate. It can be very literal too, you know, in a sense. This is like more metaphysical as far as the messages that are coming through so far, but this could be something definitely worth celebrating. You could get rid of something old in order to purchase something new, right? A lot of times we do that with property or material things. We sell an old car in order to get a new one. We leave a job that an old job that we've been at forever because it's not aligning with who we are anymore, or the person that we've become or bloomed into, right? So we leave a job that doesn't align with us anymore, and we go out and we get another one. And that's something to celebrate, because if this new thing is more in alignment with who you are right now, it's a vibrational match, right? So that's kind of what this is telling me. You're leaving something old, right, in order to embrace something new that is a better vibrational match to who you have become. You could leave a place. There's maybe a place that you're at, or a home where you live. It just doesn't suit who you are anymore. It maybe doesn't suit the environment you would prefer to be in. So therefore, you leave that place behind, you sell that old house, or you move from that old building, and next thing you know, you move to a different location or a different place, maybe even a different country, and you make the changes that are necessary to align with who you are on an inherent soul level at this time. It feels like April is a month where you start to see that you're no longer the person you used to be. You are someone totally brand new, transformed, and expect the month of April to show you who you are, right? Because you can only attract that which you are vibrational matched to. So if you have upped your game in some way, if you have upgraded and leveled yourself up in some way, then the things that you're receiving match that upgrade, match that leveling up that you have undergone. These new things coming into your life, whether they be people, places, or things, are going to match your vibration, the leveled up version of you that, again, has risen to align with these upgraded things. I know I say this a lot, but does that make sense? Right? Because sometimes I wonder, like, if am I articulating myself okay? But nonetheless, whatever this is that's coming your way is more in alignment, more by vibrational match to who you become. You are deserving and worthy of these upgrades, by the way. And this is definitely something to celebrate. You could be celebrating a new relationship, a new house, a new job, a move. There's so many different things you could be celebrating. Maybe a birthday, right? Some of you might be have Aries or celebrating a birthday this Aries season for April. And is it Taurus that comes directly after Aries? I don't remember. Correct me in the comment section. Feel free to. But somebody might be celebrating a birthday or a wedding or a housewarming party. Do you see what I mean? There's something very positive, new coming into your life that will give you a reason to celebrate in April. So the anticipation, the expectation of the new, be expectant, right? I'm sure some of you have heard of the law of assumption. That is taking on the energy of expectation. You expect something up ahead. Therefore, when you expect it, the universe has to deliver it because you assumed it. Therefore, if you assumed it, then the universe has to respond and deliver it. So it does feel like April is a month where something that you have assumed for yourself comes your way. Law of assumption is part of manifestation, okay? And that's why I'm bringing it up. So be ready to receive is the message here for April. Pile number 1. Which is pretty freaking cool energy to have. You know, it's like gifts and blessings, right? Coming your way, pouring in. Open your arms. Be ready to receive. It's really goodbye to the old. Hello to the new. You finished a major learning cycle or journey, closing out of a chapter in your life, and now it says a new and even better part of your life is beginning. So let's see if we could get 3 cards here for you. Pile number 1, April 2022, the month of April. It does feel like the old is finally gone and you can breathe easy now. The weight of the past feels lifted off of you, is what this is saying. If I need more cards, I will just grab, but let's see what we have. The Hangman, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Interesting. Let's see if we can grab one more because these cards are so positive, and yet it still feels like it's showing the energy from the past or what is leaving, right? One more card here to help us understand what is happening here with the month of April 2022. King of Pentacles. Whoa. And I am going to look underneath the deck because underneath the surface we have the 3 of Pentacles. So okay, I have to wonder, pile number 1, if some of you have been in a period of restriction, limitation, struggle, challenge, loss, lack, separation. And now you're coming into your abundance. You're coming into your expansion, and with the Three of Pentacles, the building up of your foundation, moving forward into the new. King of Pentacles is super solid, right? Secure, safe. Let me hold these up for you. I feel like this is what you're saying goodbye to, and this is who you've become, or who you are in the process of becoming. The King of Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, by the way. The old, right, might have held you back. It might have held you up, hindered, blocked you, or created like a standstill in your life where you couldn't make headway. But that pause, or that energy where things weren't moving, right? The Hangman is telling me that it was purposeful to show you, or to help you gain understanding and enlightenment, and understand things from a different perspective. The Hangman sometimes does feel very uncomfortable, right? But it puts him in a position where he ends up learning, where he ends up healing and understanding. So a period of restriction, limitation, or things being held up that made you feel loss, lack, maybe even separation. Separation from the God spark within, because oftentimes when we are feeling down, it does make us feel alone. It makes us feel separate. It makes us forget that we are always connected to the divine on a spiritual, metaphysical level, right? If there was money troubles and you couldn't get out of that, if there were relationship troubles that hurt you, made you feel conflicted with head and heart, right? These are all challenges of the past that I think are, from the theme of your month over here, going away, and are getting resolved in a stable, secure manner. If there were money troubles, you know, your money was held up, your blessings were held up, if anything was hindered or blocked from you, whether that be love or money, right? Or if there was just a limitation mindset in some way, that's being lifted from you. I feel like the Hangman is being cut down and being set free and loose. So that way there's no concern moving forward, because the King of Pentacles does not worry about money. He doesn't worry about having. He doesn't struggle for anything. And when you are in that good of a position of comfort and stability, right? That does feel good. That does feel liberating. So a difficult chapter of restriction, limitation, hurt, loss. It taught you a lot. It made you stronger. It helped solidify your foundation. But it's also setting you up to receive a blessing. And that's why I was saying there's something to celebrate here. There's something that's coming in for you. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better one is beginning. This is what you're closing out in April. You're letting this go. Money troubles are gone in April. Troubles in regards to mindsets are out of the way as well. Healed and lifted off of you. The Three of Swords also can speak of heartbreak, disappointment in love and relationships, right? If you were holding on to any pain and wounding from previous relationships, that also is getting lifted off of you. I think there was a lot to learn in that scenario, even if it did hurt you. If there was a situation that was conflicting your head and your heart, Three of Swords, right? Because the swords are mental energy, and the heart that the swords normally pierce is, you know, your heart itself. So it's like your head and your heart have to be in alignment, right? And when it's not in alignment, it creates a feeling of separation, loss, lack, limitation, doubt, worries, fears, and anxieties, right? This is telling me that you're learning to bring your mind and your heart into alignment with your inner being. You've learned, you've gained wisdom and enlightenment maybe on how to do that. And that is what's setting you up for success over here with the King of Pentacles moving forward. This is you secure in yourself, having risen up and cut yourself free from those things that would prevent you from accessing your blessings and your abundance. Because a lot of times we create our own resistance, our own blockages, our own limitations of mind and heart. And because the King of Pentacles is so able to receive, so able to live a lifestyle of easy abundance, and he's able to materialize things in his life. The reason why he's able to is because this is no longer an issue, right? The resistance that blocks us from our blessings and hinders us from receiving what we're really worthy of, right? That can keep you from so much. But the feeling here is that's not anymore. That's not the case anymore. This is a time of, again, I feel healing has taken place here. Money troubles lifted off of you. Heartache and wounding and old trauma, all that's lifted off of you, and you're set free from that to be secure. And this is a time to receive and celebrate. There's abundance incoming with the King of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Pentacles underneath the surface, which also tells me that you've been doing the work to get to this point where you are transformed, where you are brand new, where you are fully unfolding into the highest version of yourself after all of this. This is, to me, is old news. And this is who you're becoming. You're becoming that King of Pentacles. I would say, for some of you, again, if you've lost a job, King of Pentacles gets that restored, right? He finds a way. Or one is presented to him, right? If there was any heartache or wounding after you've healed that from a previous relationship, let's say, with the Three of Swords, you know, there's a more stable, secure situation up ahead, or you've become more stable and secure within yourself, which then allows you to then receive a love that is as stable and secure as you. Likewise, if there's a mindset that kept you from your blessings or kept you from your abundance and kept you in a state of limitation, that is being lifted off of you, so now you can receive your success, your achievement, your well-being, and your comforts, your material comforts. Because I truly believe that, you know, we're meant to be fulfilled on all levels. You know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and materially. Not just one or two of those, all of them, okay? Underneath the surface here, you've been doing the work with the Three of Pentacles. You have been expanding. You have been solidifying your foundation through these experiences all this time. And April's the month where you start to see how secure, safe, and grounded and well off you are. And you're in the process of becoming very blessed and abundant into the new. So a period of restriction, lack, loss, challenge, difficulty, all of that is what is going away. That is the old. That is the old you're saying goodbye to. The new version of you is very solid, secure, safe, and well blessed as the King of Pentacles. And that is definitely something to celebrate. Any blessings that you're receiving as the King of Pentacles in the month of April is definitely something to celebrate. And that is what Spirit wants you to open your arms up to receive after a period where, you know, things felt blocked from you or kept from you. Number 3 is a number of growth, expansion, creation, right? Even manifestation. So I do feel like underneath the deck, that is what's been happening. You've been growing, expanding, learning, building yourself up, working your way through the shadow, maybe the difficulties of the past, releasing yourself from them, balancing your head and your heart from them, reconciling them even within yourself to become the King of Pentacles, which is highly abundant, prosperous, secure, and has a solid foundation. All right, so let's see. All right, so for some of you, this was a karmic thing, karmic lessons. Maybe a karmic cycle has come to a close. Maybe it was a situation with the Three of Swords, maybe with someone that you're bringing to a close or ending, especially with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, if they let you out in the cold, if it was a hurtful situation with them, if you were held up. Healing from that, right? That is what's clearing itself out, okay? That situation, connection. But it could be, you know, karmic lessons in general, that they don't necessarily have to be romantic or relationship related, right? We can have karmic lessons in regards to money, in regards to spirituality, but it feels like an old karmic cycle is what is closing out. And that is what you're saying goodbye to. You're healing the head, you're healing the heart, you're healing your soul, and you're coming into a more stable period. Again, a new and even better one is beginning. April is the month that you see it, okay? That you see the new, that you see yourself more stable, you see yourself more secure financially and fiscally, well off and blessed. All right, so there you go. So there goes this destructive behaviors energy. That does fall in line with a mindset. That falls in line with anything that would hinder your good. Okay, that is what's being released and let go. So that way you can receive now. Oh, okay. So for some of you, this was definitely a relationship that held you up, or that created maybe a wounding, and that is what's being released and let go. I do want another one just because I feel like it's highly tied into these 3 cards here. We see that you're in a position to receive new after this closes itself out, okay? But let's see what else we get here for April 2022. All right, part of me felt like maybe a lot of what is leaving your life in April and healing and a cycle that's closing out. Part of that cycle maybe has to do with not feeling like you're worthy or not feeling like you were good enough, whether that be worthy to receive blessings, abundance, whether that's worthy to receive love. You know what I mean? Like, part of it feels like the karmic lesson that is being healed and closed out is one of knowing your deservedness, one of knowing your worthiness. And I feel like you know that now, because the King of Pentacles does know his worth. Okay, he sits amongst blessings and prosperity and of all kinds. Blessings, love, abundance, prosperity of all kinds. And he can only sit amongst those things because he's a vibrational match to it, and he knows he's worthy and deserving of those things, you see. So I feel like this is who you know you are now. You know you're worthy, you know you're deserving of all good things. Therefore, you will sit amongst and dwell amongst all good things, right? Moving forward. So let's see if we can get one more card here. intellectual matters. So again, maybe it's the mindset that has shifted, right? To accommodate perhaps a wealth consciousness in all aspects and areas of life moving forward, like the King of Pentacles, right? Because right here would be the lack or poverty consciousness with the Five of Pentacles, but I feel like that's what's leaving, right? You're becoming more abundant in your mind, body, heart, and spirit, and you're embodying that energy, which now allows you to receive your good. Okay, so it's a mindset maybe for some of you that had to change and shift. Let's get a Goddess Guidance card. Pile number 1. It does feel like a leveling up, a glowing up here. Again, the Enlightenment card. You've gained this from the Hangman energy. That period of stillness, non-action, or feeling blocked was actually a period of learning about yourself and reflecting, and breaking free of constraints in your own mind, body, heart, and spirit as far as what you think is possible for yourself, or what you know you are, worthy and deserving of. No more limitation as far as what is possible for you. Whoa, let's see here. What? I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at this. Okay, so cycles and rhythm. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions, right? There's periods of stillness and then periods of action. Both are purposeful, okay? Cycles and rhythms. So again, the Hangman was that period of stillness, a period of maybe non-action, but that was purposeful, and that had to be honored. It had to be experienced in order for you to learn from, in order for you to grow from, in order for you to bloom from, right? Like the lotus grown from the mud. And then we have the prosperity energy. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you, so be open to receiving. Isn't that what I said from the very beginning? Yes, her arms are open wide and ready to receive. Absolutely. So April's a month where you get to receive new things, new blessings after a period that has been, a period of restriction is now lifted off of you. Be open to receiving your good because you deserve it. You are worthy of it. You've worked hard for this. You've worked spiritually hard for this. In other words, you've done the work with the Three of Pentacles underneath the surface to build yourself up to become the King of Pentacles. So pile number 1, this is your reading. I think this is wonderful. It's just, I feel led to say, if you've been wondering if you're on the right track, if you're wondering if you're headed in the right direction, this is saying yes. This is telling me that the past really is over and you're on to bigger and better things that are, again, a more vibrational match to the person that you have become through the changes that you've made on yourself. So be open to receive new things. And yes, it can be very literal. In other words, you could be getting rid of things that aren't working for you anymore and having new things replace them instead. Home, job, location, because again, these new things are a more aligned vibrational match to you. So the feeling is, be expectant, be ready to receive, because you are that person now, right? That is in vibrational alignment to receive it. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the dice and see what the angel numbers want to share with you. When I roll the dice, whatever number comes up, please go ahead and do your research. Find a source that you trust to research the numbers for yourself. The numbers can indeed confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide you with additional messages that maybe you need personally. I don't recommend a source because, again, it could be one you don't like. And 2, take the journey for yourself, because there could be other synchronicity, confirmation, and serendipity that Spirit might put you on the path to discover. If I gave you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience. Don't want that to happen, so that's why I don't give you a shortcut to the number. interpretation. Likewise, I ask everybody to please refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. We do not want to rob anybody of finding their own magic. So with all that said, let's go ahead and roll the dice. Sorry about the glare and the really crappy lighting that I have here today with all the cards, unfortunately. But let's see what numbers we get for your reading. All right, so we have 4. Whoa, hold on. That is a 7. And that is a 6. So 476 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number. See what it brings to you, pile number 1 viewers. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction helps this channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do beyond YouTube, check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass. I also have Lemurian seed crystals that I'm working on making into jewelry. And I also have personal tarot readings and light language activation sessions there when available. So much love to you wherever you are. Much love. Again, take care and keep shining. Pile number 2. You chose this really flashy piece of labradorite for your crystal. This is the Dream Keeper's Tarot. I will be using that for your reading, but first I want to grab from the oracle cards to see what the theme of your month is going to be all about. So let's start first with the fairy messages. Pile number 2 viewers, let's see what April 2022 is going to be like for you, what to know, what to expect, what to prepare for perhaps. The theme of your month, April 2022. Pile number 2 viewers. And I also have the Healing with the Angels Oracle as well. Let's see, April 2022. Okay. So we have the Focus card. And wow. Oh, well, look at that. What do they say? Energy goes where your focus flows, or something like that. Energy flows where your focus goes. I'm not sure. Either way. But it says your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working out in your favor. So something maybe that you have been focusing on. Spirit in the month of April is saying, trust that it's all working out. Trust that this focus or this desire that you've been focusing on is definitely within your reach. So objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. You know that saying on your side view mirrors on your car? That's what this is reminding me of. Something you... All right, April is saying, the month of April is saying, look, something that you've been really focusing your attention on or setting your intentions toward is emerging into your life. And it's actually closer than you realize. You may not be fully aware how close it is. Everything is working out in your favor. Everything's working out the way it's supposed to. Everything is unfolding as it should. I don't know if you can hear the birds. I have my side door over here open and they are just going at it. Signs of spring, signs of new life, right? So again, the feeling here is considering that. Birds do communicate. So because they are being very loud right now, it feels like the month of April, something will be communicated to you or shown to you or demonstrated to you as a sign, okay, that your desire is within reach. So April's going to be the month where you start to see it unfold. The signs are coming in hard, in other words, to let you know that it's closer than you think. Okay, when you get bombarded by synchronicity, signs, and confirmation, like bombarded. I mean, I've had instances where I would go an entire day and my head is exploding from like easily 30 syncs in a day. That's a lot. Maybe some of you have experienced more, but sometimes you get bombarded with signs to the point where you can't keep track of them all. First of all, the signs are a symbol or a symptom. A symptom and a symbol or symbolic of a sign of your alignment. If you're able to witness and be aware of and receive that many, it's because you're in complete alignment with your desire. Okay? So be grateful that you are in such a receptive state where you are allowing, okay, and that you are free of resistance. So you can receive the signs and synchronicities aligned with your desire and or your focus. So April might be the month where you actually get bombarded with synchronicity, so much synchronicity confirming to you that this desire, manifestation, wish, or your focus is so much closer than you realize. Okay, so I feel also to say have confidence, because if anything, these are like mood boosting. Like, who doesn't get excited when they get a synchronicity of confirmation, right? Because it's just confirming to you that what you seek is seeking you. And that does lift your mood and does lift your vibe, right? So let's see. We have the Dream Keepers Tarot. Let's see what else April wants to share with you. April 2022, the month of April for pile number 2 viewers. I mean, who doesn't love it, right? When that happens, when you get so much confirmation in such a beautiful way. It's so profound, you know? So let's see, pile number 2 viewers, April 2022. And that actually puts more joy in the journey to arriving at your desire fully manifested, right? Pile number 2, April 2022. And if I need more cards, I will definitely grab, but let's see. We have the 4 of Cups, Ace of Swords, there's the information, and the 6 of Swords. So the information that comes in, the breakthrough, the signs, the synchronicity, right? The clarity, moment of clarity and epiphany, that would be the Ace of Swords energy, which moves you in the direction, right, with the 6 of Swords, of something new, of peace, tranquility. Number 6 is a number of alignment, harmony, balance, reciprocity. 4 of Cups is that thing you don't see coming, right? It's the thing you don't see coming. Part of me feels like maybe something, you know what they say? They say that oftentimes when your desire is very much within reach, something feels like it goes wrong. It's like how would you say? I don't know how to describe it. It's more or less like something goes a little bit awry, but not to let that knock or thwart your vibe, you know? But the 4 of Cups is giving me that feeling of here's your wish or your manifestation headed your way, but you're kind of focused on the things that are not satisfying or going right at the moment, and you don't even see that the blessing is incoming. The gift of blessing is incoming, and then here it is. Here goes the delivery. Here goes the confirmation. Here goes the sudden insight, clarity, and epiphany to make you understand or, you know, overstand, right? That things aren't always what they appear to be. And then once you get the confirmation, you move ahead confidently in the you continue to move ahead confidently in the direction of your goal, in the direction of your focus and or desire with the 6 of Swords. I do want another card because I feel like the 6 of Swords is saying you're going places, you're doing something, you're moving. You could be literally moving. you're traveling in the direction of that which brings you alignment, that which brings you your peace and your tranquility. You're more at ease, right, with the Six of Swords after a feeling of bleh, right? Is it ever coming? Is what I'm working on ever going to fully materialize, manifest, or come to fruition with the Four of Cups? Sometimes we can get it in our doubts and we can feel kind of right, about it all. And sometimes even the Four of Cups, I know I don't really mention this often, but sometimes the Four of Cups on a rare occasion will show up as like wanting to just give up, you know? And maybe there's something in the month of April that makes you feel like you're just tired, right? You want to give up. It's like, I don't even know if I have the energy to keep pushing, right? But the breakthrough that you need to give you that boost, like I was saying, the sync, right? Sometimes the syncs will give you a boost, a mood booster. Well, they'll boost your mood, boost your confidence to know that you're on the right path. You're on the right track, that it is happening. It is aligning for you, that it is coming through. All right. So if you get into that funky energy in April, trust that Spirit's not going to leave it like that. You will get something to give you that, again, that confirmation that you need to lift you back up, to keep you moving along the path in the direction of it with the Six of Swords. Some of you are working on a goal right now. You're hustling, you're striving towards something that you desire. And you're just looking for that breakthrough. You're looking for that open door. You're looking for that opportunity. You're looking for that phone call to come through to let you know that, you know, this is working out for you. Spirit is saying here, it is all working out in your favor. So have faith, right? You're closer to your breakthrough. You're closer to the open door that you need, the opportunity that you need to move things along for you. You're closer than you realize. And April's a month where Spirit starts to show you that you are closer than you realize to the outcome that you seek, right? So let's see if we can get another card here for April 2022. Another thing that I will mention is the Four of Cups can feel like, again, that very cloudy, uncertain energy, right? But the Ace of Swords always breaks through the clouds of any confusion that you may have, any resistance that you may have. So if you're feeling unfocused at any time during the month, the Ace of Swords will come through to redirect your focus back to where it was. Right? So I also feel it to tell you to be loyal to your vision, right? The swords are visionary. So be loyal to your vision. Don't lose sight of it. Don't lose focus on it. There's some kind of insight, download, communication that comes through to show you that you are moving with the Six of Swords in the right direction of it. And any funky energy that you may be feeling about it will dissipate, will be lifted with the Ace of Swords. It will clear it up for you. That likewise, any situation in April that seems a little uncertain and or foggy to you will get cleared up. And it will heal. It will fix itself. It will right itself with the Six of Swords and move things along properly. So if there happens to be a delay, and I say a delay with the Four of Cups because sometimes the Four of Cups is one of those energies of non-action. So if there is any delay that you feel is taking place, April's a month where the delay is lifted through the breakthrough that you receive, maybe the phone call, the email, the text, right? The communication, the download, the sync. That delay will be relieved and things will start to pick up and move the way they should with the Six of Swords in a happy, healthy direction. So let's see what we have here. Look at that. Oh, yes. In the direction of your wish. Oh, man. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I love when this happens, man. Pile number 2, your desire is your wish, right? You have the star. So again, be loyal to your vision. Aquarius energy is very visionary, by the way. So you have the star. But be loyal to your vision. Be loyal to the desire on your heart. Trust that it is coming through for you. You're moving in the direction of it. You're a lot closer to it than you realize. That's the message here for April, pile number 2. The Six of Swords is moving, literally traveling in the direction of the wish fulfilled. The star energy is one of guiding light and hope and faith and wish fulfillment. Your star family, your soul family, your tribe, right? They're looking out for you. They're guiding and leading the way for you to arrive at your wish fulfilled. That's what all the, like I was feeling the bombardment. April might be the month of the bombardment of synchronicity and serendipity taking place for you in such magical ways, right? And it's literally, it feels like the guiding light or the signs that are leading the way. It's like all the Easter eggs on the Easter egg hunt, right, that lead to the treasure. The stars feeling like the treasure. And you know, we're all on our own individual treasure map, like, of life, right? We're all trying to arrive at the wishes on our heart. And Spirit wants you to experience and have these wishes fulfilled because Spirit gets to experience it through you. You are a spark of creation. You're a spark of God. You are a spark of the universe, right? You embody this energy. And Spirit desires for you to have these wishes fulfilled. Because you are technically God experiencing itself. And how else is God going to experience these things if not through you, the vessel, in physical form, right? Because everything is energy and consciousness. So again, this is you arriving at your wishes fulfilled, being put and led on the path, being guided there. Because again, what you seek is seeking you. So it can be fulfilled, so it can be experienced, so it can be satisfied through the fulfillment of it. The signs are leading. All the bombardment of signs and synchronicity and serendipity in April are leading you to the magical energy of your wish fulfilled or the desire fulfilled. That's why the card says your desire is within reach. You may not fully see it yet, Four of Cups. But that does not mean that it's not on its way. You know how I describe the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is energy where I say that just because you don't see it in your present doesn't mean it doesn't already exist in your future. The future you is living the dream. You are creating and manifesting right now. And you're right now being put on the path to arrive at it. So don't lose sight of your focus. Don't lose sight of your goals. Don't lose sight of your dreams, your desires, your wishes, whatever it is that you want to achieve, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, because we all have something we want to arrive at eventually. Six of Swords is being put on the boat to arrive at it. The beautiful thing about the Six of Swords is that it carries the memory of the journey with it, right? The swords in the boat. And these are, like, I always call them tools in your belt of experience, right? You take the memories of these experiences with you, but they don't have the power to sink your ship. In fact, they I would say, arm you, right, with experience into the future. So everything you've been through up until this point, all your hustle, all your hard work, you know, any challenges that you might have faced, any healing that you had to do, especially with the Six of Swords. That was all preparing you to be put on the path to arrive at your desire fulfilled. Okay? So just keep that in mind, pile number 2. Let's see if we can get a few cards here. April is the month where you get bombarded with sign synchronicity, breakthrough, open doors, opportunities presented to you to move you along in the direction of your wish. Know that you are guided properly, right and true, and that Spirit wants to see these desires fulfilled through you. Hold on a second here. Losing cards. So don't lose sight of the focus. Don't lose focus. Okay. Also, I want to say if there's anything that just disturbs you or annoys you, frustrates you, don't let it distract you from your focus, right? Redirect your energy somewhere else. So that way you can, again, not allow anything to affect your vibe as you're aligning with your desire, okay? Or you don't want anything to throw you off course. Some of you might be traveling also with the Six of Swords in the month of April. Maybe after a period of not being able to go anywhere or do anything. Four of Cups kind of keeps you stuck, right? So if there's anything that you've been stuck or feeling stuck about, whether it be figurative or literal, there is movement here. So again, if let's say on a literal sense, you were stuck, you couldn't go anywhere, maybe because of travel restrictions or something like that, there is a breakthrough at hand to allow you to move in the direction of where you want to be, where you want to go, or wherever it is that you feel your heart lies. Okay. So travel is definitely on the cards here. Maybe somewhere you've always wanted to go, somewhere you've always wanted to be. Likewise, if there's anything that's been physically stuck or hindered, or if you feel blocked from, that's not going to be the case anymore, because the breakthrough of the Ace of Swords opens the door for you to move, right? To make moves, to do, in order to then acquire, receive, and reach your destination. All right, so let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. Okay, we have 2. I was under the impression there was only 1. But anyhow. All right, so it says moderation, self-control, reassessment, dreams come true, and new opportunities. Okay, could this get any more relevant? New opportunities would be, and breakthroughs would be the Ace of Swords. The dreams come true would be the Star, and your desire being within reach. The reassessment, moderation, and self-control, I feel that falls in line a little bit with both the Four of Cups and the Six of Swords. Again, the feeling of reassessing what's working, what's not working, redirecting our focus where necessary, right? Moderation and self-control, again, not letting negative things keep you stuck, stagnant, or hindered. We can reassess our thoughts whenever we're feeling funky or in a funky energy. We can reassess and we can control our thoughts to redirect them in a more positive manner, so that way we aren't stuck, right? Because sometimes we can block ourselves and make ourselves stuck. But this feels like a full-on, like, oh, how would I describe it? Do they say 180? Right? A full 180 taking place? I hope that's the right way of saying it. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I feel like I was saying earlier, I felt like some of you in the month of April might get a little funky about it, like might feel a little thwarted or down with the Four of Cups energy. But then it's like, it's this feeling of, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me not go down that road. Let me not go there again. Right? Let me reel this back in. I know better than that. I know that the universe is working things out in my favor. The card just said so. I know it's all working out in my favor. Let me not go down that road. Let me not get in my head about it. Let me not start feeling bleh. Let me not do that. Let me pull back, reassess, brush myself off, right? Get back up and redirect my focus. Let me stay on my focus. And that is self-control. That is moderating your thoughts. Reassessing, right, what works and what doesn't work in order to stay in alignment with your desire. But there's new things taking place, new opportunities, new open doors for you, new realizations, new understandings, new insights that are helping to move you along in the direction of your dreams, in the direction of your wish, in the direction of your desire. April's going to be that month where you start to see it taking place, okay? So, again, stay focused. Don't let, if something does go awry, don't let it knock you off your course, okay? Let's see if we can get one more. And we have the purification energy, which does make sense because it says it's a time for cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Again, moderation, self-control, and reassessment, where you kind of get rid of unwanted thoughts or patterns or paradigms, anything that's not working. You're getting rid of that to stay loyal to your focus and your vision, right? For the future, or whatever your goal is. Yeah. There's healing, like I was saying, purification, healing, Six of Swords. There's a healing taking place where stuck, stagnant, hindered, blocked energy gets lifted. The breakthrough that you need is incoming to help you move along. So a breakthrough could be in any area of your life, where you need it the most. That's what's happening in April. A breakthrough in your healing, a breakthrough when it comes towards a place you want to be, a job you want to attain, a goal that you have in mind for yourself, a dream. But your desire is within reach, and Spirit is saying that the dream is coming true. And we see it with the star. So continue to be loyal to your vision and have faith, because you're moving in the direction of it. The other cool thing I just noticed real quick before I pull this over, you have the ship, right? The ship actually reminds me of the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords normally is depicted with a boat, right? Moving on water. Some of you might be crossing the ocean or moving somewhere where there is water. But I'm seeing I'm feeling that as a synchronicity because it does, again, speak of movement. The sailing ship. And the guiding light, right? Because when you sail, when ships sail at night, they follow the stars, for one. It's a guiding map in the sky. But then they also look for lighthouses, right? To get them safely ashore, to help them arrive safely to their destination. So again, I think these two cards definitely are connected that way. This is you safely arriving at the destination of your goal and or your wish. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Don't back down, Brigitte. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right, or stand up for what it is that you want. Be loyal to your vision. Don't back down. Don't give up. Four of Cups, April, you might feel a little funky about it. You might want to give up, but I don't think Spirit's going to let you, because you're going to get bombarded with synchronicity to let you know that what you wish for is within reach. Keep the fire alive in your heart for it, okay? Just as it's right here on her chest. So let's see, pile number 2 viewers, what angel numbers come up for you to help you with your reading? If you're not familiar with my channel, these numbers can confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide you with additional message perhaps that you need personally. I don't like to give you a source to research the numbers because I want you to find your own magic. And if I gave you a source, it could be one you don't like. I also want you to take the journey to research for yourself, because sometimes along the path to researching the numbers. You might come across other synchronicity and serendipity that Spirit needs you to find. If I gave you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience. Don't want that to happen. Likewise, I always tell everybody not to put the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. Again, we want to have everybody find their own magic, and we don't want to rob them of that experience, right? So let's see what we get for your angel numbers, pile number 2. Wow, so we have 12. Okay. 7 and 7. So 1277 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this number or this reading, right, has helped you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Want to support me beyond YouTube? Check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, powerful tektite crystals like Moldavite Living Desert Glass. And I also have Lemurian seed crystals there as well that I'm making into jewelry. I have personal tarot readings and light language activations there available. Also, when available, keyword when, sometimes they're sold out. If you don't see anything there, that's why, because they've been sold out. So much love to everybody that is watching. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful month, and always keep shining. Pile number 3, you chose this really big piece of Lemurian quartz, Lemurian seed quartz. This is a smoky Lemurian. I don't know if you can see the ridges on there. Isn't that cool? It's like a barcode. So yeah, this is a Lemurian seed quartz, but it's a smoky one. So that's what you picked. This is a Sol Luna Tarot. I am going to use this for your reading for sure. Yeah, I want to make sure I don't have the whole deck upside down. But first I want to start with oracle cards to see what the theme of your month is all about for April 2022. So let's see, pile number 3, your month, April 2022. What is the theme? Oh, okay. What is the theme of your month for the month of April? This is the Fairy Messages Oracle. This is also here the Healing with the Angels Oracle. So April 2022 for pile number 3, yours, the theme of your month. What's going on for you? What's April going to be like? What to expect? Maybe what to know, what to prepare for. April 2022 for pile number 3 viewers. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, okay. Wow. That's pretty intense. We have pregnancy in a new home for some of you. Pregnancy could be literal or figurative. It's the birth of something new into your experience. For some of you, it may indeed be a new home. This could be a figurative or literal move, right? You could literally be buying a new home or moving somewhere new, or making moves in your life in general, right? Moving in another direction, taking your journey in another direction. But let's see what else we get. Spiritual growth. That's beautiful. All right, so let's read the captions here. It says, the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and to the world. And then it says, moving is a step in the right direction for you. So, yeah, I mean, maybe really some of you maybe are getting pregnant in the month of April, and or actually moving or purchasing a home in the month of April. But what this is telling me is that whatever you are birthing into your experience, whether it's something literal like a child or something figurative like maybe a creative project or goal, right? Whatever it is that is being birthed into your experience is moving you in the right direction and leading you to, I guess, leveling you up, leading you to your spiritual growth, leading you to a higher version of yourself. Sorry, I have something in my eye and I'm really struggling right now. So I got a little sidetracked for a minute there while I was in the middle of trying to articulate my thought. I really do feel like this is, I would say, I would call it more like Empress energy, because every time I see this card, it comes up, it does remind me of the Empress. Just like the Empress is pregnant. She's birthing something. She's oftentimes what I call birthing a dream. So this is the birth of a dream, the birth of a manifestation. This is the birth of something new into your life. Maybe for some of you, the birth of your dream and or manifestation is a house. Maybe for some of you, it is a literal pregnancy. Maybe it is a new level of growth spiritually, right? Something that's more aligned with you and matches who you are. That seems to be a theme with a lot of the readings that I've been doing. It feels like, in general, the collective itself is lining up and matching up to their true inherent vibration. And when they rise up to their, true inherent vibration, then the world around them starts to reflect that, okay? And everything that we are starts from the inside out. So if our vibration has leveled up through spiritual growth, enlightenment, and ascension, right, then the world around us will start to shift and reflect that to us. So everything that we wish to manifest and or create begins from the inside out, just like a woman birthing a child. The child is nurtured, gestated, right? So too is a manifestation gestated in our spiritual world first before it gets birthed into our physical experience. So this is telling me, pile number 3, April is a month where you birth something into your experience. And it's something that you've held inside of you for a really long time. It could be a goal, it could be a project, it could be a literal baby, a literal home, right? It's like, the reason why I say it's gestated within you, right? It begins in the spirit world first is because we envision it. We visualize ourselves there. We imagine it, right? And imagination is the seed of all creation because it's where we tap into the God spark within. We have been endowed with the power to create because we are an extension of God in human form. So whatever you have co-created with God within you, right? April's a month where you see it birthed into your experience and you start to move in the direction of it. There's some kind of wonderful blessing of something new being birthed into your world, your physical world, where you can see it. It's no longer, April's the month where it's no longer just residing in the imaginal world or in the spirit realm where you first created it. It's actually being materialized and birthed into your physical experience. So it's no longer just a thought anymore. It's taken physical form now. April's the month where you see it take physical form and you move in the direction of it, is what these cards are saying. And moving in the direction of this, the cards are saying it's a step in the right direction towards your higher self, in alignment with your higher self, and towards your spiritual purpose and or part of your spiritual growth and journey. This is all part of your spiritual growth and journey to move in the direction of this thing and have this thing birthed into your physical experience. So if you were wondering whether your manifestation was ever going to take physical form, April's a month where you start to see it. April's a month where you start to move in the direction of it, where spirit starts to birth things into your experience to align it for you and to take the steps in the direction of it. Because I think for some of you with this card here, this manifestation or this desire or goal that you have held within you for so long is actually part of your purpose and why you're here on this planet. You're meant to fulfill this aspect, or this, you're meant to be the vessel by which this gets fulfilled, okay? And that's part of maybe your higher purpose, your higher calling. Spirit most likely place that urge within you to pursue this goal, this vision, this dream, this manifestation, whatever it may be. The wings are monarch wings on her back. So when I see the monarch energy, I do think of change, transformation, and all the stages of creation that we have to go through to become the butterfly, right? And this is about finally getting a chance to, in the month of April, spread your wings and fly like the butterfly you always were, right? And become the fullest version of yourself finally realized. I know that was a mouthful, but yeah. Some of you may be relocating, purchasing a new home, selling an old one in order to arrive at a new one. There's also this feeling of a new place for some of you might assist in your spiritual growth. Maybe some of you have been gestating the idea of moving somewhere else that is more in alignment with your spiritual growth. Let's just, keep it real here, because we all know that, right? There's energy centers in certain areas of the world, right? There's ley lines everywhere. And I come from the belief that there are certain places that empower us. They carry codes and or energy frequencies that certain of us need to level ourselves up in the journey. Okay? If there's a place that you have always wanted to go, okay, in the world, there's a desire to go to a certain destination or visit a certain place. There's a reason for that. It's because there's something energetically there that you need that is going to help level you up. And this is telling me that for some of you, you may be really relocating to a power place of yours. Or that spirit has been urging you to relocate to a power place, to receive codes, downloads, and upgrades, okay, that you need to level you up in your spiritual journey. So far, I've been to three of my power places. I have about 5 of them, and I have 2 yet on my list. 2 that I feel that I must, before I, cross over in this lifetime, I have to visit. And this reading is kind of reminding me of that there's an urge to go somewhere, be somewhere that will give you this energy boost, this upgrade to your spiritual journey. And that's why it says moving is a step in the right direction for you, because it's going to help you access the next stage of your growth. Sometimes when we've been in one place too long, we exhaust the energy there. There's no much more. There isn't any more that we can learn from that place. Do you see? Same applies for, all kinds of things. There's only so much we can learn and grow from in certain relationships, in certain scenarios or situations, in certain places, certain people, places, and things we outgrow. And this is kind of feeling like, for some of you, April is the month also where you realize you're outgrowing something and you need more. You need more expansion, so to speak. And an idea gets birthed within you to move or pursue something that is going to help you access that expansion for more that you desire. And it could be that there's a certain place that provides you with the expansion that you're looking or seeking for to advance you along your journey. There's certain energies that we just exhaust. We've been there too long. We've been doing the same thing too long. It becomes monotonous. There isn't any more to learn from or grow from there, doing what we're doing, seeing the same things we're always seeing. The monotony can be stunting, okay? And there's a desire to grow beyond your now. And the advice here is to embrace it, because if you're sensing that you're outgrowing a certain place, a certain thing, a certain way of life, a person, it's because your soul is seeking expansion. So let's see pile number 3, what else the tarot has to say, because I know that was a lot just from the 3 this urge for expansion is also opening you up to new things, new experiences, new blessings, all for your spiritual growth and advancement, okay? And purpose even. So again, Sol, Luna, Tarot, let's see what the message is here for April 2022. Pile number 3 viewers. And I'm just going to put it out there, like starseeds out there watching pile number 3. You know. You know when it's time. You know when you're done with something. Like, you know when you're done. Because your inner being will not feel rested. You know when you're done with something, and you know when you need the next level up in the game. You see, where you know, basically, you know when you're ready for the next level up in the game, right? And this reading is feeling like April is the month where you come to the realization that you really are ready for the next level up in the game. Again, you've already learned what you needed to learn from that scenario, situation, person, place, or thing. And now it's time to expand again, broaden your horizons once more so you can continue to learn, grow, and expand further in your journey. Find your power center, find your power place. I think that's the message here is super important, you know, in regards to that. You know what? There could be a certain power place even in your local environment, right? That gives you something that you need. You don't necessarily have to go far away to find that. If you can't access a certain destination because of distance, right? Then the month of April is saying here, find the power place that is closest to you. Find the place that you feel that you receive energy from, and sit amongst that, okay, in the month of April. Let's see, April 2022, pile number 3 viewers. Yeah, it's really cool that these messages are coming through in regards to expansion, growth, and the next level up in your journey. Because if you know anything about Lemurian seed crystals, they do unlock information that is needed, okay? And it does align with the idea of moving somewhere, going somewhere new for your growth, for your expansion. See, April 2022. Hold on. Let's see. And I don't read reverse, so let's see if we can get 2 more cards. And if I need more cards, I will definitely pull for more. All right, what do we have? Okay, Queen of Cups, 10 of Discs or Pentacles, and what's really cool about this is we have the new home, right? Here's the new home and there's the house. Isn't that cool? Whoa. All right, let's see what else we have. Knight of, oh, I love it. The Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for these 2 energies. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to have those energies anywhere in your chart, but it could be energy that you're taking on in the direction of your intuitive knowing, the urges that Spirit puts in your heart, and you taking action and moving in the direction of them with the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Holy cow, guys. Pile number 3. This is pretty intense. These cards to me do align with what I was saying, because the Queen of Cups is an energy who listens to her intuition. She stays in her heart. She follows the voice of her inner world. And when you hone in on that, right, that knowing, because our heart does have a brain, okay? We have 3 brains technically, one in our gut, one in our heart, and one in our head. And if you're a man, you might think you have one down there too. So I'm just saying. Yeah, jokes. Yeah, I can be funny if you hang out with me long enough. But anyway, Queen of Cups is basically saying she's listening to her heart. Her heart is telling her something, intuitive knowing, right? Is telling her that there's something that must be pursued, right? And that voice is her internal compass. It's what helps her to navigate the waters of her life. And waters can be very, how would you say, literal? They could be literal, they could be figurative. But it's more or less being able to navigate, right, your thoughts, your feelings, and everything inside of you, and having the spiritual discernment, right, to know what to keep, what to let go, or what to keep and what to reject. You see, so the Queen of Cups is very in touch and in tune with her inner world. She navigates her life this way, okay? To me, she's like a mini high priestess. And she embodies love. She embodies compassion. She embodies empathy. She embodies care, right? And the nurturing qualities that are necessary to hone, right, the skill of listening to your inner voice and calling and understanding. Now, I think it's crazy how the cards even came up in the same, what feel like the same order. The House and the 10 of Pentacles with the House or New Home card, right? The Queen of Cups with the Empress-like energy of the pregnancy card. Again, a womb is full with amniotic fluid. It's water, right? So again, it's, oh man, I'm seeing so many kind of analogies coming through right now in my head. And that was a bird, in case you're wondering what that sound was. I have noisy wrens in the background. But this is feeling like, again, the spirit world, right, represents the water, the intuitive energy. And it surrounds the seed growing in your inner world. The seed that you've planted, right, the seed that's been planted in the womb is surrounded by the water. And it's nurturing that seed, right? The emotions, the feelings nurture the seed that's been planted in the subconscious, which eventually takes root, grows, gestates, develops, and eventually becomes. It all begins in your inner world, your spirit world first. It gets nurtured in the intuitive waters, the spiritual waters, right, of the womb. That seed gets nurtured by the spiritual waters of the womb so it can grow, it can develop, it can become, it can take shape before it gets physically materialized and birthed into your experience. Because everything starts in the spirit world first before it becomes material. 10 of Pentacles is like the physical realization, manifestation, materialization of said thing. Because it's earth energy, right? This idea has been gestating in the spirit realm for some time. But here we are with the 10 of Pentacles actually seeing it physically manifested, solidified with a solid foundation, meant to last for longevity with the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles represents happy home, maybe life partner energy, if that's something you're looking to manifest. Longevity, life partner, things that are meant to last, marriage, happy family, happy home, stable money, right? Abundance, prosperity, success, legacy for the long term. These are things that have been built over time. Just like any seed that you plant takes time to gestate and stabilize. Likewise, too, so does the inner workings in manifesting something into material. So like I said, something you've been holding within you for a very, very, very long time. It will not be birthed into your experience before it's ready to. Because if it was birthed too soon, it might not last the long term, right? And the Ten of Pentacles is something that wants to last for the long haul. So the reason why, if anything, perhaps for some of you, your manifestation has taken this long, it's because it had to in order to be made to last. So if it took forever for your manifestation to finally arrive, it couldn't be birthed into your experience any sooner because it could jeopardize the longevity of it, you see. But here we see the literal, okay, the literal expression of the manifestation realized. Spirit is moving you in the direction of it to see it in front of you. This is needed. This manifestation is part of your growth, part of your purpose. It's part of why you're here. Knight of Cups is moving in the direction of it. It's action, speed, momentum, moving in the direction of the heart, the cup, right? Because he does hold the cup. This is you moving in the direction of your intuitive knowing, urges, and inspiration. And it's all in alignment with your spiritual growth, purpose, and what you're meant to accomplish. So this new home, this new place, this new thing, maybe for some of you, this new child, right? Whatever this new thing is being birthed into your experience is part of why you're here. It's part of your purpose. It's part of your calling. It's part of the next leveling up in the game for you. And you're being put on the path to arrive at it. Because we can see the movement here. We have it with this card. We also have it in here. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. The birth of a child or something, right? A project, goal, wish, brings great blessings to you and to the world. When you're fulfilling your purpose, you are blessing the world through it. You know that, right? So when it says the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and to the world, yeah, absolutely right, it does. Whether that's a literal child or a figurative child, or a figurative new thing. You fulfilling it, or you being the vessel to fulfill it, does bless the world. Because it's part of your purpose. And the world needs more of that, right? The world needs more people following their heart, pursuing their passion, pursuing their purpose. Yeah, I feel like Ten of Discs is saying here, you've accomplished the goal. You'll see yourself moving in the direction of it in April and what it's all for. So yeah, I'm curious to see in the comment section, like, how many of you actually are literally buying a new house? How many of you are actually literally having babies or getting pregnant or birthing a project, right, into your life and or experience? But let's see. One more card. File number 3. So we have calm, cool, collected, unfounded fears, leave the past behind. Yeah. Again, you're moving, right? Remember when I said you've outgrown? Sometimes you outgrow people, places, and things. You can't learn anymore from that situation, that person, that place, that thing. And it's time to move on and do something else in order so you can grow, in order so you can expand further, right? I feel like the unfounded fear is basically saying you are conquering fears because you're learning to, with the Queen of Cups, trust your intuition, your inner world versus what the outside world might tell you. You might have, the outside world might make you fear or worry if you're doing the right thing or if you're making the right moves. Might make you question all that. Am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right move? Is this the right move for me? But I feel like your intuitive nudges, your inner world, right? Your alignment and connection with spirit is calming those unfounded fears. Any fears that you may have, any little things that might bubble up to the surface, I feel like spirit is speaking through you intuitively to let you know it's okay. It's okay to leave the past behind, right? You are remaining calm, cool, and collected even through any fears that may bubble up to the surface. And you're conquering fears and leaving the past behind because you're moving. Spirit is calling you to move in a different direction in the month of April in order to expand and grow and accomplish other goals. Let's see if we can get one more card. Oh, okay. No way. That's crazy. New level of growth, right? Didn't I say that? You've outgrown certain things and you're seeking more expansion, your spiritual growth, right? Oh my gosh, I love when this happens. My readings have a lot of synchronicity. To me, that just further confirms what I said, like just more confirmation. But yeah, this is a new level of growth for you. You have to leave the old behind, move in the direction of the new so you can grow, so you can level up, so you can expand, so you can experience new things. Can't learn from doing the same shit over and over and over again, right? That's not how we learn and grow. We got to challenge ourselves. You got to get out of our comfort zone. We have to face fears sometimes in order to grow and expand and get out of our comfort zone. Because sometimes what's familiar is comfortable. It's safe, right? But there's no growth there. Yeah, I just want to say to you, pile number 3 viewers, you got this. Okay, you got this. If you're inspired to take action in another direction and go do something else, right? Go somewhere else. Go do that. Follow your heart. Knight of Cups would. Queen of Cups is going to listen to her inner world over anything the outside world might say to convince you otherwise. Go pursue that thing. Go do that thing. And reject anything or anyone that would try to talk you out of it because your soul knows best. You got to go do that thing. You got to go experience that thing so you can level up in your journey. All right? And be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself, okay? Like, be proud of yourself for saying to hell with that. I'm going to go do it anyway, even if I'm scared, right? Even if I'm scared, I'm going to go do it anyway. But I want you to know you're safe, okay? Ten of Pentacles is super secure, has every need met. You will have every need met along the way, moving in the direction of this new thing or this new experience. You will be secure. You will be satisfied. You will have a happy home. Your family will be fine. You will be provided for. All needs met. This is needed for your growth. And April is the month where you realize it and you start to take action in the direction of it. Spirit aligns you with it and soothes your fears on an intuitive level and lays the path for you. Lays out the path, right? Lays out the map for you to follow. So you can change, transform, grow, and birth new things into your life. Okay, there's a path here leading to this secure home, right? You have a strong fortitude and foundation to do this. You're spiritually secure. You're sound in all aspects. Okay, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, fiscally, right? Let's see, final oracle cards from the Goddess Guidance for pile number 3 viewers, and then I'm going to roll the dice for angel numbers. So let's see what we have. Okay, let's see if we can get one more for April 2022. Wow. We got Pele here. She jumped out. Well, both of them did, really, but... Divine passion. Yes, we got to follow our hearts. We got to follow our passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Exactly. Right? You got to pursue what feels intuitively right to you. You go in the direction of that. Be honest with yourself, right? Like, own that. Acknowledge it, own it, and claim it for yourself. Follow your passions. Move in the direction of them. If you've lost your passion in a certain thing, doing a certain thing, or in a certain place, or with a certain someone, right? You got to leave the past behind. You got to conquer fears. You got to challenge yourself, get out of your comfort zone, follow through with what your heart is calling you to do, because in the pursuit of that, you grow, you expand, you level up, you ascend, and you achieve your blessings. You achieve your goals with the 10 of Pentacles. So let's see here. Yeah, and in the pursuit of this, you're honoring yourself, right? If this is what you really want to do, you honor yourself in the pursuit of it. And you honor the urges that Spirit has nudged you with, right? You honor the fire, that literal fire of inspiration that Spirit ignited in you. All right, so let's see. No way. I mentioned High Priestess. I saw, like I said, I sort of see the Queen of Cups as the mini High Priestess, okay? And we have the High Priestess energy here. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Again, for some of you, this is part of your spiritual path and purpose. And like I said, as you pursue your purpose, you do bless the world, right? You bless others through what you do. Because that's why you're here. You're here to fulfill a purpose. And the world is blessed for you fulfilling your purpose. The vibe of the world is lifted for you, or from you fulfilling your purpose. Again, the divine knowledge within is what the High Priestess, like I said earlier, is going to listen to. She's not going to pay attention to the outside world. The nudges of her soul and her heart and her intuitive knowing is what guides her. It's what helps her navigate her life. And that divine knowledge is what's going to lead you right and true. And she trusts that. And that's what you're becoming. You're trusting your High Priestess energy and moving forward with it. April is a month where you realize how intuitive you really are in the direction of what Spirit is calling you towards. In other words, like, okay, I just got the phrase, all roads lead lead the way home. Like, it's undeniable, intuitive insight, understanding, and knowing that is guiding you home, like where you need to be, right? Or guiding you with what you need to do. Or guiding you in the direction of what purpose you need to fulfill, you see? So let's see what numbers come up for you, pile number 3 viewers. If you're not familiar with my channel, what I do is I roll the dice for angel numbers. These numbers can confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide additional messages that maybe you need personally. I don't recommend a source to research in numbers because it could be one you don't like. And 2, I want everybody to take the journey for themselves, because I know that sometimes when we do research for ourselves, we come across a synchronicity and serendipity that Spirit needs us to find. If I gave you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience. Don't want that to happen. Likewise, I always tell everybody to refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. We don't want to rob anybody of finding their own magic. So let's see what numbers come up for you. Pile number 3 viewers. We have 9, 10. Go ahead and look up that number. See what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Want to take it a step further to support what I do, please visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below. I have handmade crystal jewelry there that I make with my 2 hands on my free time. Powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass. I also have Lemurian seed crystals there, such as the one that you picked, but made into jewelry, so they're a little bit smaller. They're about this size. Hold on. Okay. Perfect for a necklace. So that's what I have there. As you can see, you see the barcodes. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. There we go. And that's what makes them different from a regular quartz, by the way. So I have Lemurian seed crystals there, made into jewelry. I have also personal tarot readings and light language activations there, keyword when, available. So much love to everybody who is watching. Take care of yourself, pile number 3 viewers, and always keep shining.